So now we will be implementing the XOR gate using NAND gates in the hardware model. This is the power supply. You can see plus 5 volt is depicted in the red color and ground is depicted with the black wire. So now you can see here, this is the circuit diagram which I have explained you for the XOR gate using NAND gates. There is one IC which is your NAND IC. So here you can see, this is the NAND IC. This is 74. Here you can see in the IC, that is 74HCT00N. So this IC is 7400. So this is the breadboard. You can see this is the display board. So now I'll be explaining the connections which we have done for implementing the XOR gate using NAND. So here you can see this 14 pin, this is the last pin. So this 14 pin is connected to the VCC. So we have taken here as VCC and here it would be ground. So for ground we have taken this particular 7th number pin. You can see 7th number pin is connected to ground, 14 is connected to VCC, and now this particular wire, this is your second number. So this second number, that is B is connected to the VCC and this first connection is connected to the ground. So now again you can see we have connected 4 and 5 as the input. Like you can see here, these are pin number 1 and pin number 5. This is pin number 1 and pin number 5. These are connected. This one. This pin number 1 and pin number 5 is connected. As you can see in the diagram as well, that 1 and 5 is connected and 2 and 10 is connected. So here we can see that this is pin number 2 which is connected to 10 number. So number 10 would be here. This is also connected to this particular pin. This is, which I am just referring, this is pin number 2 and pin number 10. So here you can see the connection for pin number 2 and 10. Then we have output, that is 3. So the output is connected to here, output is connected to 4 and 9. So here we can see the output of first your NAND gate is connected to the input 4 and input 9. So here is, if we count 1, 2, 3, 4. So this number pin, that is pin number 4 here, this is connected to input to the next gate which is your second NAND gate. So you can see here this particular pin, this is pin number 6. Pin number 6 is connected to 12. This pin is connected to pin number 12. So here it is pin number 12. So now you can see here 8 number output is connected to 13 number pin, that is the input to the last NAND gate. So we can see here that this is your pin number 14. This is your pin number 13. This pin number 13 is connected to 8. So 8 is the first pin over here. 8 is connected to 13. So this is the connection. So finally we are getting the output, that is this particular wire, from pin number 11. You can see here 11 is the output. So this is my output which I have connected to the display board. So finally I am getting the output for the XOR gate. You can just see, we will verify for you. If we are providing the input, first input to the VCC and second input, that is ground. So we can see the output is 1. Similarly, if we change both the inputs to 0, 0, you can see LED is not glowing. That means 0 0 is 0. So if we can say that for different inputs our output is 1 for the XOR truth table, so it is validated. So this is about the XOR gate using NAND gates. Now we will see the XOR gate using NOR gates. So as you can see the circuit diagram which I have explained to you, this that we are using 4 NOR gates from the first IC and second NOR gate from the second IC. So now I'll move on to the circuit. So this is the circuit for your XOR gate using NOR gate. So we will be using 2 ICs here. So you can directly see that if we are connecting the 2 ICs, one IC we have connected all the 4 gates, this particular IC, and from this particular IC we have taken only 3 pins. Like this is your 14 number pin of this IC connected to VCC, 7 is connected to ground. This particular pin, that is your pin number 2, pin number 3 and pin number 1. So these are connected so as to give the output of your NOR gate from the all 4 NOR gates from this particular IC and 1 NOR gate from this particular IC. So total 5 NOR gate ICs will be there, so that it will provide the output for the XOR gate. So now you can just see the connections. So like I have already told you that what we are supposed to do in this particular thing, you have 2 and 3 as inputs and 1 as output. Again 5, 6 input, 4 as output. So you can see here, like this is your pin number 1. Pin number 1 is your output. So output is connected to 6 and 8. So here we have connected this particular 1 number pin with the 8, and here you can see this is 1 is again connected to 6. So this is 1 connected to 6 and here it is 1 connected to 8. So both the pins will be getting the same input as we are getting from the first NOR gate. So now we can see the second connection over here, that 5 and 6 input will be given to the second NOR gate, 8 and 9 input to the third NOR gate. So you can see over here that pin number 6, here is the pin number 6, this one. So this pin number 6 is the input to this particular gate, and finally we are getting the output 4 here. So here 4 is connected to 11. So 11 pin is connected to 4th, and here you can see 10th number pin, which is here, 10th pin is connected to 12th. So this is 10th pin and connected to 12th pin. Similarly, you can get the output, that is 13 output. 13 output is connected to, you can see here this wire, this particular wire, this is connected to pin number 13. You can see here pin number 13 is connected to 2 dash and 3 dash. So both the pins are shorted. You can see here that this particular small wire we have shorted. Pin number pin number 2 and pin number 3. And again from the pin number 1 we have taken the output. Like this, you can see this is the output, this is pin number 1, and we have put it onto the display board. You can see over here that this number 1 pin is connected to output. So now this is again giving you the output of the XOR gate. You can just see over here. Here we have connected the ground in this particular panel and VCC over here. So input would be, here we have given the input like ground. So this particular IC you can see over here. Input is 2 and 3. So you can see over here, if I just zoom it. So this is the 1 number pin, this is pin number 2, and this is pin number 3. So we have to apply input to the 2 and 3. So these are the inputs which are there for the 2 and 3. So here we are getting the output as XOR gate, that is 1 and 0, output is 1. Similarly, we can check for the other output as well. If we apply both as 0, 0, then you can see the LED will not glow. So hence this verifies the XOR gate using the NOR gates.